Look at me, 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 look at me now. Fuck, are you kidding me? All of my...
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arm with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 164 pounds. Fighting out of New Delhi, India, Russia. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway, and we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is, and this guy is as high-level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the judge.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Nice strike. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range.
Nice leg kick.
Block that kick to the body.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Leg kick.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Nice kick.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Nice leg kick lands. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Straight right, he misses. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Whiffs on the right hand.
Nice body kick.
Misses with that punch. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving your head, keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's just...
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Nice punch lands.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Spinning back fist. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Big head kick lands. Nice punch there. Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Just misses with the right.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Right thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Oh, man, head kick lands.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Good punch lands.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Ooh, what a head kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big leg kick lands.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Final round, you ready?
Third round underway.
Punch over the top.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, wow! Head kick. Oh!
Big body kick. Good stick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Man, doesn't take a lot. Over the top, this fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Big kick.
They continue to exchange.
Oh, big head kick.
Oh, nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight.
Ooh, what a punch. Big head kick.
Try to establish that jab. Able to work it into a takedown there. Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Oh, big punch lands.
What else can you say but what a fight? All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest for 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant.